for those who have come on after the live, okay, and I will put the timestamps below for all signs. There'll be a general to start with, but for now I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump on live before we start the general. So if you want to skip ahead, if you've joined after the live and you're watching after that, just skip ahead to the timestamps. Hi Kritika, hi 34, hi Barbara. This is a live weekend reading, okay? I'm not sure whether I'll go live after this to do questions for everyone, but I'm just welcoming everybody in, okay? It's a bit dark here, but I prefer it a little bit dim than too much light, okay? We'll just wait for a few more people to jump on live. We're going to do a general first for the weekend, a general message for everyone, and then we're going to go to all signs. So we're going to do Aries, Sag, Leo, etc. all the way through. I don't know how long this will last, probably quite some time. Hi Elaine, this is not a question and answer reading today. This is a live weekend reading. So if you want a personal reading, you can contact me. I'll probably be going live tonight, which is tomorrow morning for you guys. Or this time tomorrow I'll do a live, okay? I'll do a live all signs, not all signs, a live, you know what I mean, Q&A, okay? So welcome. Queen, I've sent you your email, so good. And I hope you enjoy that. We're gonna have a look at a general first of all, very shortly, okay? Just gonna give these cards a big shuffle. So I don't know how you guys have been feeling, but after the live yesterday, I was super off. Like I was just like, I had private readings to do, as Queen knows. I had to do her reading, but I was just like completely like I could not tap in, I could not tune in. So you may be feeling like that right now, that you're not getting any downloads, you're not getting any drive for anything, okay? Could be for anything, could just be for, you know, what you love to do, but also having this feeling of wanting to, like I had like spiders crawling under my skin, like I had to do something, but I didn't know what it was I had to do. So I just read and slept and hoped that this morning I would, which is morning for me here now, of course, for those of you who don't know, I live in Indonesia, so I hear people saying tired. Yeah, oh, thank you, Queen. Feeling blocked. Yeah, feeling blocked, feeling like a block. So I saged the house out. I saged up here, I saged the balcony. I needed to sage all my cards. And it was super like, not negative, the energy, but just like a block. Exactly like a block. Hi, Twin Soul. So this is not like a Q&A reading today. We're going to have a look at the weekend ahead for everyone. Make it a bit light, a little bit of, I'm using these cards. I actually use the candle. So I use the candle and I put it on all the cards and I ask Spirit which cards I need to use for readings, and I've got the cards I need to use. So which I sort of wanted to use certain other cards, but Spirit was like, no, you don't need to use those cards. You need to use these ones. Okay, so 3 minutes and 51 seconds or 3 minutes 50 seconds. Let's have a look at the general for you. Okay, so a general for those who don't want to stick around, or for those who are just wanting a general reading just for the main energy right now. We're having a look at that. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Spirit wants to bring forward today. Spirit, what do you want to bring forward as a general message for everyone watching, whether you're watching it during the live or after the live? Let's see what's here. A general message. Remember, we do have Mercury retrograde, right? So we are still in that till the 20th of March. We have a new moon on the 19th of March. We're looking at the weekend ahead. Creativity. Yes, if you're feeling creative, you may feel a block with that. Or if you're feeling a block in normal things that you do, it's time to get creative. I'm hearing like drawing, writing, journaling, automatic writing, okay? Remote viewing is coming through for whatever reason, okay? So it's time to get creative, do something you really love to do. If all else fails, do something you love to do. this weekend. It is the number 5. Yeah, the Unity cards come out in reverse. So this is like a, it is a block. The Unity card in reverse is like the Magician energy, right? So you may feel like there's this block. Let me just split the deck. You may feel like things are not moving forward fast enough, that things are not in union, that you're not aligned, so there's a need possibly to do some alignment. I'm staying off social media, I've stopped scrolling. And I want to say AI is good for some things, but not for everything, okay? So don't let it rule your life. Divine design, the unknown. So there is this feeling of, I don't know what's going to happen next, or like, I don't feel aligned, I don't feel right. So make sure that you're cleansing. I did a reading for myself yesterday with the Sacred Traveler deck, and which Spirit has told me not to use today, so we won't use it, but it was talking about water and cleansing through water, okay? So there's something unknown here. You don't have to be perfect. That's definitely a message for a particular person. You do not have to be perfect. Do not strive for perfection here. Okay, especially not at this time. Mercury retrograde is a time to reset, rethink, recalibrate, look at our plans, revise them. So it's all those rewords. So it's not a time for setting anything in stone or writing, you know, making any contracts or anything like that, okay? And of course all the cards drop on the floor when I'm on live, so we'll leave those down there. Liberation. There is liberation through, yeah, look at this, the alignment. Actually it's not, it's authenticity. You will be guided by spirit, okay? But there's something here about being liberated by your voice, speaking something out. I know it seems weird, like talking to yourself, like talking things out, especially if you're alone. That's just weird. People think it's weird, but it's not. It's getting your thoughts out, getting things off your chest, trying to sift through your emotions and your thoughts and see which ones are illusions and which ones are not, okay? And there's something here about divine guidance and being authentic, okay? And the Strength card is coming out a lot, so it's be interesting to see if it comes out. Hold on a second, guys. I've got to pick up all these cards. And of course, this happens when I'm on a live. But, you know, that all comes down to authenticity, okay? There's so much fake news, fake shit, right? Online. Authenticity is super important, just in general, right? One more card here. 2 more. Strength. There's that strength energy. The number 27 could be significant. It is to me, the number. It's my lucky number. And magic, okay? You are strong. You are magical. That's what Spirit wants you to know, okay? And remember how you project your energy. It's really important that you, you know, what you put out, you're going to get back. So especially if you're feeling blocked or things are feeling very like difficult right now, remember you are strong, you're magical. This will not last forever, Spirit's saying. It's just like a bump in the road, I'm hearing, okay? But remember to keep setting your boundaries, and also whatever you're like saying, thinking, feeling, remember it will come back. Or if it goes out to others, no one wants to be around someone that's negative either, right? Okay, so that was the general reading. We're looking at Aries first. I'm going to do 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Aries, Sun and Rising. We're using the Wisdom deck. Spirit wants me to use this deck today, as well as the other one I just used. Yeah, and it is Mercury retrograde. So love it or hate it, we are in a Mercury retrograde, Aries, and this is about reshaping things, recalibrating, relooking at things, redesigning things, all those rewords, okay? It's about looking at the plans we've already made, possibly, for 2026, and thinking, is this really what I want to do? Is this something someone else wants me to do? Is this like really from a heartfelt center that I really want to do this, okay, in my life, whether it be a plan, a project, a move, being with a certain person or not, okay? So there's definitely a feeling of between worlds with you, Aries. Let's have a look, which means like going from a dark place to a better place. But, you know, with this weekend, oh, that came out straight away. Spirit's asking you to try and be in the present moment. There may be some truths coming out here, Aries, okay, in regards to a relationship possibly, because this owl has hearts around it. And Aries, Spirit's asking you to be very wise about this. Don't let emotions control your decisions here in regards to a relationship. There may be someone wearing a false mask. And if that's so, that is being shown. Truth is going to be told, Aries, okay? Things are going to be shown. You're striving for peace. It may be a weekend that is like, maybe you're avoiding a conversation, or you're avoiding being truthful or seeing something for what it is, seeing past an illusion because you don't want to disturb the peace. See what else we have here for you, Aries. But it's really important that you're authentic. If you go watch the general reading, that's all about authenticity and strength as well. Okay, by the book. There's a need here to do something by the book, Aries, to make sure that you're being true to yourself. There's a new life awaiting you. I'm getting this strong love energy. If you're dealing with someone in a love relationship, romantically especially, and you're not sure whether it is the person you should be with, or you're having some doubts, possibly not the time to make the decision during the Mercury retrograde, but this weekend something may be coming out. You may be seeing something for what it is. Let's have a look at some more about this, okay? What is this truth be told energy for Aries? You're changing your mind, possibly. Six of Swords in reverse talks about, you know, changing the direction you're going in mentally. Maybe you're sifting through your thoughts here in what to do in regards to a person, all right, and whether you want to be alone or not. There's the Strength card. It keeps coming up, Leo energy. A lot of Leo energy here. So for those Aries suns, you may be a Leo rising or the other way around, okay? So this weekend, strive for peace. If anyone's in your space that shouldn't be there, or anyone's being dishonest, or anyone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, Aries, this weekend, yeah, you're searching for truth. Ace of Swords, searching for truth through some sort of lie, through some sort of deception. Six of Swords and Ace of Swords together make the Seven of Swords, okay? You're not fulfilled on an emotional level here, possibly in a relationship. And you're wanting to do things right. Perhaps someone's wanting you to do something you don't want to do. I think if you have this conversation with yourself or someone else, you're going to feel emotionally satisfied that you've been honest and true to yourself and had the strength, okay, to say what you need to say. And there is a need to let go of a situation, Aries, here. You may not do it this weekend, but you may be thinking about doing it, okay? To go after your star, to go after your dreams. There's a feeling of needing to be very authentic with what you really want. So it would be a really good weekend to really sit with what you feel that is going to be the best for you in the long run, whether it's in a relationship, a job, a family situation, where you live, okay? Because there's a lot that you feel is hidden from you. The Moon. And there's a road ahead, possibly, that you're scared to go down, or you're fearful in some sort of way. But remember, Spirit has your back, okay? I'm seeing Spirit has your back card in the animal spirit, so we'll use that in a second, Aries. Yeah, you need to commit. You're committing to yourself here, something. You're being very disciplined. That's that Saturn energy. Taurus as well, but you're taking your time. So take your time in making this decision, Aries, whatever it is, and keep a positive mindset about like how this is going to play out, how you're going to deal with this, okay? You may be worried about the heartbreak, but I feel that the new beginning and the growth that you do want in some sort of new beginning, if you release something else, especially if it's to do with authenticity or someone else, like, you know, there's a red flag. If you're feeling a red flag with a person, you're right, Aries. You need to use your intuition about that, okay? And you may be just really taking your time to see what can happen. This could also be about commitment, a marriage, a job, okay? Someone's trying to come back in. Maybe you're pulling back your energy, Aries, this weekend. Someone notices this and they're wanting to come to, like, yeah, it's about a union. Okay. And you're maybe really focusing. If you don't work at the weekends normally, you may be just focusing on your own personal projects, or you're like, this would be good. But don't like just make sure though that, Aries, if that's what you're doing, that you're not just putting something under the carpet for later, okay? That is something that you need to possibly discuss or face. Okay, let's have a look and see. Someone's sneezing. They always sneeze in the mornings. Perhaps you need to purge something, Aries. Okay, let's have a look at some more cards for you. For Aries Spirit, what else do they need to know with this upcoming weekend? We have creativity. Now, this came out in the general, so it's important to get creative right now. 5. For changes that are coming about, for changes that are going on in your life, to like refocus your energy and direction on something that you love to do. It's very much like the general, not knowing what's going to happen. There's this huge feeling of change coming about, but like everyone's just waiting for something to happen. I'm feeling that myself in the energy this week. So this could be 7th house, could be important as well. We have the card of integrity, looking at those who, you know, have or do not have integrity towards you. And this responsibility is more like for yourself, like there is needing to be responsible, needing to make a decision about your stability and your happiness, right? Now you can start thinking about it, doesn't mean to say you have to make that decision, especially in Mercury retrograde, okay? Let's pull out some more. Aries, what's here for Aries? There is always enough. So, Aries, if you're feeling any lack of mentality or mindset, a rebirth is definitely assured. You have the bat spirit and the koi fish. And know that the spirit will always provide for you, no matter what you're going through, okay? Love will always be around you. Perhaps there's people around you, if you're going through any changes, especially in relationships, that you're going to be able to lean on for support, okay? Those who are loyal to you, friendships, family members, okay? And then you've got, it's time to let go. So you know possibly something is coming up. You will see clearly. There's that needing clarity, needing truth, okay? You will see clearly. Possibly it will come this weekend. Maybe there's a realization you need to let go of something. If you're truthful to yourself, especially as well about this, okay? And to make your dreams real, perhaps you have to release something here, okay? Let's have a look at a couple of more cards. Couple more cards for Aries. Let's see what message Spirit has here from this is the Witches deck. I'm reading a book about witches at the moment. 2 cards. I want just one, please, Spirit, for Aries. Thank you. This is a celebratory invitation to the possibilities gifted when you reach beyond yourself. So Spirit's definitely asking you to, you know, go outside the box here with your emotions and your thoughts. Speak things out, write things down. You could even have an offer this weekend where you need to say yes to, if that's the case, okay, to go out and enjoy yourself here. There's something here about making lemonade out of lemons as well, like making the best of a bad situation for now, okay? Until you reach beyond yourself to reach for your star, right? For Aries, please, Spirit, what does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? They're hard to shuffle, those cards. We have, it is safe to look within, yeah. So it's definitely a time to look within, Aries, this weekend. It's definitely a time to really go deep. Possibly like not make any major decisions, but like think about what your plans are, what you really want to do from a heartfelt level, and like even after the Mercury retrograde, making plans so that when that goes direct, you can like action something here. And all is well in my world. I want you to tell yourself that, okay? Everything is working out in my highest good. Okay, out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So Spirit's saying it is safe. You are safe, Aries, okay? That was your reading. Letting go of that, okay? That was your reading, Aries. We're going to do Leo next. It looks like I'm doing about 15 minutes per reading here. So I don't know if that's a bit too long, but we'll just carry on. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at Leo. Leo, I hope you're doing really well, Leo. If you've clicked on this after the live, this is your reading for this weekend coming up. Aries is a little philosophical, so we'll see what happens with you. We are in Mercury retrograde till the 20th of March, so remember, this is not, this is about rethinking, reworking something, revising, revisiting. There could be people coming in from your past. I'm hearing like, for you, Leo, if people are coming in from your past, it's a welcome person. It's someone, Spirit just said welcome person. It's something you want to hear from, someone you want to hear from, something you want to hear about. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's here for Aries. Leo, I mean. Okay, Leo, let's see what's here for you, what Spirit has. Leo, Sun and Rising, Spirit, what do they need to know most right now? What do they need to know most for this weekend coming? If you watch the general, I was talking about how the energy has been a little stagnant. So perhaps you're feeling, I'm hearing a bit flat, a bit low, not yourself, Leo. If I keep saying Aries, I apologize. We are on Leo, okay? Like you need to move things around, change things up, possibly spending time in your home, in your environment will be very, very good for you this weekend. Okay, there is going to be a need to be flexible about something. You also have the cleared it up card, Leo, okay? So perhaps like, saging, putting salt around your home, purification by water, like your own energy, or even saging yourself, moving some furniture around, shaking things up, moving the energy around. There's something you possibly have to be flexible, either with yourself or with another person about a situation this weekend, okay, or coming up. In fact, we will clarify these cards. Building blocks. So you are doing some reflection here about like where you are, where you've got to, where you have come to, what you're going to do next, okay? You've got the by the book card, all right, at the bottom of the deck, which Aries also got, which is about doing things the right way. Not to say you've been doing things the wrong way, but perhaps you're looking at a different way of doing things, or like a different, especially if you're trying to build a business or build something here, there's something about needing to be flexible in regards to that. Perhaps you also have to spend money to make money, I'm hearing. So you may be thinking about that, Leo, this weekend. Okay, let's look at this clean it up energy. Why is this here, Spirit? Oh, I do feel, Leo, that you're moving away from a situation and you're really thinking about this weekend that is just not going to be good for you, okay? Whether it's a person, a job, where you live. I feel for a lot of you, it's like there was going to be a move and now there's no move anymore. You've decided not to move, or you are moving, either or, okay? But whatever happens with that, the outcome is going to be good because you got the Sun. Perhaps you need to spend some time outdoors as well this weekend. There's something about possibly like you were going to travel and now you're not. You were going to move and now you're not. So there's something about a big change that you were going to make and you're rethinking it now. Perhaps you're going to leave your job and look for a new one. Perhaps you were going to stay at your job and now you're thinking about leaving. So there's something big that you're deciding upon, but make sure you don't sign any contracts, okay? Let's have a look at this flexible for Leo. Why does Leo have to be flexible? 3 of Swords. I feel this is someone else, with someone else, okay? Someone could be coming in asking for help or asking you to support them, or even you're wanting to go towards someone that you feel needs help. It could even be a child, I'm hearing as well, that you feel that you could help them, but they need to figure this out on their own. Spirit's saying be flexible with this person, okay? Because they could be going through a lot on a mental or an emotional level. And even though you may be offering support or help, Leo, you may, they may not want it. They may want to fix this on their own, or go through their emotions in private as part of their healing journey, okay? Yeah, so don't be like disgruntled here, Leo, if you're asking or reaching out to someone to support them and they're not wanting it. It's not that they're not wanting you, they're just not wanting help. They want to do something on their own. Okay, let's have a look at this building blocks energy. You have the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse, which is good. Yeah, you're definitely really thinking, Leo, about moving. Okay, I can't go anywhere. I can't move forward where I am energy. Okay, so I'm thinking about moving. I do feel this is literal for some of you, okay? Or moving your mindset to be more positive, or making a conscious effort to be more positive of mind, but you're definitely making a choice here about traveling or moving somewhere, okay? Ten of Swords on the by the book energy. The Moon. Page of Swords. This is tricky energy. It is time possibly that you were very disciplined with someone or very direct with someone here with the Page of Swords and the Moon and the Ten of Swords, okay? Possibly you're watching someone not doing the right thing, not going in the right direction in their life, and you're like not agreeing with someone or not supporting them with something here, okay? You may be advising this person as well, Leo, you need to do things right, okay? Could be a Virgo, because I just saw 2727 on the screen. We also have Libra energy here. Okay, so it's important that you do things right, Leo, and maybe you'll be voicing your opinion to somebody else, possibly a child, about, you thought I didn't know about this, but I do know about it, okay? The Moon energy. Something's being possibly uncovered. Could be a child as well. Could be your teen child, and you're like, you can't do that, or like, parenting in some sort of way, parenting a friend even, okay? Let's have a look what else we have for this weekend for you, Leo. I keep wanting to say Aries, and I apologize. Probably with Sag, I'm going to want to say Leo. So. All right, let's have a look and see what else we have for Leo. You have feeling. So we are Pisces, Mercury retrograde. This is that feeling. Really thinking about the direction you're going in, thinking about actioning something here. I'm seeing the word sensitivity, but it's showing up to me as sanctuary. Like I read the word sanctuary. So home for you would be really good. I don't know, Leo, you don't really like being at home, but I do feel that there's like this need to be on your own, the need to figure things out right now. Anything else for Leo from this deck? Integrity. I'm pretty sure Aries got that. You're looking at who's integrity, like who has integrity towards you, what you want to put your integrity towards another, or towards a commitment of some kind. There's balance here required. You also have the Strength card like Aries did, and that is your energy. The number 27 again breaks down to a number 9. So you could definitely be dealing with a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces. Okay. Creativity keeps coming out for general, for Aries, and now for you. Things are going to start gaining momentum for you, Leo, but I do feel it comes from making a choice, making a decision, looking at who has integrity towards you. Okay, what do you feel? How does a person or a situation make you feel, and then making something just moved, making decisions upon that. Yeah, asking spirit for guidance. That's why you need to be on your own. That's why you need that sanctuary, okay? And the Four of Swords, meditation, because you do have a new beginning coming up that's going to have a lot of growth attached to it. It is time to make a decision, and it will be different for everyone. Could be in love. We have the Lovers and the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so it definitely could be about a person. Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Leo. I'm going to have a look at the Animal Spirit deck. Let's see what messages from the Animal Spirit deck are here. Oh, you are between worlds right now. So the Flamingo Spirit is on the Between Worlds card in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And this is embracing the in-between. So understanding there's ups and downs in life, understanding there's, you know, ups and downs in relationships, understanding that, you know, you have to go from A to B. Sometimes you have to go through a storm or through a tower moment, okay? And it's all part of your healing journey, Leo. And then this 26 breaks down to an 8, which is your number, okay? Time for a beginner's mind. Yeah, so when you're revising in this Mercury retrograde and this over this weekend, you're rethinking about things. You could even be putting up some boundaries here, or even like not seeing a lot of people. There's something here about knowing your worth, perhaps in the past, because this came out in the reverse. In a particular situation with a person or an environment, you haven't like known your worth, or you haven't put yourself first, but it's time to do that now, Leo. Okay, and there's your card at the bottom of the deck, being generous to spirit. That's what you're all about, Leo, okay? So still being generous, but only to those who you have integrity towards you, okay? What else do we have? What else do we have for Leo? That didn't come out, so I want a flyer. I don't just want a flipper. Okay, show me. There may be nothing in here, so Spirit is asking me to use this deck actually. Look at the size of this deck that I made. Like, we're not going to use all that, trust me. I choose a certain section of this deck. What's here for Leo? What do they need to know? Show me, please, Spirit. What does Leo... That one definitely doesn't want to come out. Hold on a second, Leo. Give me a second, Leo. I am live, Leo, so there's no editing in this. No, those don't want to come out either. Okay, we've got it right now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What else do we have for Leo? You may be needing to silence someone with their words, okay, and take the initiative here to do so. Spell work is coming out for you. Maybe you've been thinking about doing some sort of spell work, breaking free of something. I do feel there's some decision you need to make, Leo. Like I said, you don't have to make it. I'm glad that incense is out, because I was just like, it's so irritating. Blessed, you are blessed, Leo. You don't have to make any decisions right now, but you need to start looking at your self-worth and putting yourself first, okay? What else do we have? Yeah, let's pull a card from this deck, and that will be Leo's reading. We're going to do Sagittarius next. There is a lot of scattered energy about you, Leo, so ground yourself, do some grounding work, even if it's just like putting that red color at the base of your spine, okay? Ensure, I don't have my glasses, unsure of how to break out of your cage, Spirit shares strength, that's you, through acts of liberation. So needing to liberate yourself by speaking out to yourself or another what you need to say. Okay, this weekend. that was your reading. I'm just reading the chat right now. Hi everyone, don't go away. Okay, we're going to do Sag next. Just going to shuffle the cards. Sagittarius. I want to say the age of Aquarius for Sagittarius. I'm going to mention that when we start Sagittarius reading at 36 minutes. Okay, Sag, let's have a look and see what's here for you this coming weekend. The readings have been quite philosophical, which I expect because it's Mercury retrograde, right? So that will go on until the 20th of March. We have the 19th of March new moon. I actually feel like a fun energy, a more lighthearted energy with you though for this reading. Before I was getting the age of Aquarius, perhaps you're really embracing the age of Aquarius, the age of information, okay? So you could be going through a lot of energy of connecting with others in the recent past, okay? Let's see what we have for you, Sag. Show me clearly, please, Spirit, what's here for Sagittarius. Yeah, time to go and come to the edge. So you are definitely, or you already have, Sag, made a decision where you've left a certain situation, where you live, where you work, a relationship, you've changed something there. There's definitely this embracing of spirituality as well and living a more holistic life for a lot of you. You've taken some sort of risk on yourself, and we have the number 36 and 45. So you could be 36, 45, because the number 11. You've really followed your intuition, you've listened to spirit, you've left a situation, you've seen a new doorway opening. This could also be happening this weekend, but I feel for a lot of you it's already past energy, and you've taken a risk, possibly on love even, or on a relationship, okay? Let's have a look and see what else we have here. Okay. For Sag, what else is here for Sagittarius? Never-ending story, the number 37. There could be someone coming back around. Now, we are in Mercury retrograde, so we'll clarify that card. The bottom of the deck is peace, and we also had chaos and conflict in the reverse. So I do feel that you've made a 3-3 on the screen, an action-related decision in the past, that you've decided, you've taken a risk on yourself, you've taken a risk on something, even if it means leaving a person to be on your own, you've taken that risk on yourself. So I feel a lot of self-worth here for you, Sag, a lot of empowerment. We'll clarify all these cards, but the never-ending story tells me that there could be something coming in where you're like, not again, really. Or someone could be like texting you or looking at your social media and you're like, I've already like cut ties, cut cords with this person. Why are they trying to come into my energy? I'm getting that feeling here, okay? So what did Sagittarius leave here in the past? I do feel this is past energy. You left possibly a friendship group, I'm hearing, or anything that caused any disruption in your peace, people, a job, friendships, friendship circle, okay? People that left you feeling like you were less than, even though it was just a projection of what they felt about themselves, okay? Because you're like, I can be happier than this without this person or without these people in my life. So you definitely, we've got Jupiter there as well, so that rules your sign, right? So there's a lot of good luck and there's a lot of Wheel of Fortune energy. It'd be interesting to see if that comes out. Okay. Why is this time to go here card? Yeah, you put yourself first, the Empress, you put yourself first. You couldn't see the growth if you stayed in that situation or with those people. You couldn't see the growth, okay? So you put yourself first. You possibly found something out, or something was uncovered with the moon. Could have happened recently, could have been in the past, could have been like in the last 3 months here, I'm hearing. Okay, and to find your happiness, because you knew that you weren't going to get it in that place with those people at that job. Okay, so I do feel this is past energy. Excuse me if I'm having the odd cough. I do talk too much. Sag. This come to the edge energy is putting all bets. I'm hearing putting all bets on. Maybe you're going to the casino this weekend, maybe. Put number 27 on me, okay? The Chariot is here, because that's my lucky number. The Chariot is here, Cancer energy, but this is about Spirit giving you the green light, Sag, and saying you are moving in the right direction. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to reward you. We're going to support you. We're going to lead you back on the path. There is a new opportunity coming up. Possibly, I've been talking a lot about recent past energy for you, Sag, and I do feel that you'll be thinking about this over the weekend. Or there's a new opportunity coming in this weekend, okay? And Spirit's saying to give you the green light. So if you're offered a job, a promotion, you meet a new person, a new friend, Spirit's saying this is a good person, this is a good deal, this is good, okay? So that's your answer from Spirit if something comes in towards you this week. Sag, Aries, Leo, you could be dealing with a masculine. This offer could be coming from a masculine. Don't take too long to make this decision, Sag, if this is a job offer especially, okay? Could be coming via email. Could be something you've applied for if you're looking for a job. Why is the never-ending story here for Sagittarius? You definitely want something to be over with. Is this a person coming back in? Yeah, we have the Stranded card. Or someone not feeling strong because it's come out in the reverse. Okay, Page of Cups. This could be someone younger than you, Sag. This could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could also be a teen child, or like your niece or nephew. This could be someone coming in and you're like, you want money again? All right. They could be also going through something emotional. And you're like, oh, not again. Something's happening again. So it's like this person carries a lot of drama with them. 3 of Cups in the reverse. They could be dealing with some sort of relationship fallout or friendship fallout. And it could even be a friend coming in and saying, oh, I'm dealing with this. And you're like, I'm just wanting peace. And you're coming to me with your emotional dumping. So there's emotional dumping going on. Possibly by someone, and it's up to you, Sag, whether you want to entertain that or not, or support someone or not, or listen to it at all, okay? Depends who the person is. Some of you, 2 of Cups in the reverse, won't want to have a party to this person or conversation, okay? Especially if it's someone coming in from the past, or like a fair weather friend that just comes around when they want your help, right? Peace is here, so sourcing peace wherever you can this weekend. There you are. 7 of Swords has come out with that, okay? Yeah, there's something here about needing to really set some sort of boundary with someone, Sag. It could even be another Sagittarius. I don't feel it's with yourself, but if it is, I feel that you just need to be very strategic about something exciting happening in your life. Not tell everyone everything you're doing, okay? Make sure you're setting your boundaries, especially if you're like, you've got some really exciting news. Don't tell everyone about it. Like, there's something here about keeping something to yourself to keep the peace in your life, because like other people are going to want to like feed from your energy type of thing. Let's see what else we have for you, Sag. I'll decide which deck I want to use, like animal ones or these ones. I think I want to use these ones or that one. Otherwise, these readings are just going to go on all day if I don't control my excitement. Okay, what do we have for you, Sag? Intuition. So you're really intuitive. I do feel it's like about a person or something to do with your environment this weekend. Using your intuition. Pisces energy. High Priestess energy. Okay, so this is you. It's always It's always the same, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing like it's also Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries, like a fire sign, like yourself. Someone, yeah. This could be you or someone else, but there's some sort of instability when it comes to a relationship. Either you feel unstable or not as secure as you used to, or this is someone coming in, they're having dramas with their relationship and you're like, oh God, not again, you know. That could be that never-ending story energy. Someone going through heartbreak, Three of Swords. And you knew, I'm going to say if this is someone else around you, Sag, you knew something was happening, or you had that intuitive feeling that someone was like not doing well. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And Eight of Cups. So I feel that you're dealing with a person. I don't think it's you, Sagittarius, that is toxic, okay? Or a friend that has a toxic ex or something like that, or they find something out, okay? So that's coming through there. Let's have a look and see another card. One more card as an affirmation for you this weekend. So there's like a lot of people flying at you this weekend, Sag. I think you really need to protect your energy and set boundaries with others, okay? So I have the perfect living space. There's something really beautiful here about your environment. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. I'm in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford, okay? So if you're thinking of moving, tell yourself that affirmation and imagine your perfect home, okay, or perfect environment to be in, okay? Let's go to the next sign. We're going to do Capricorn. Capricorn out there, Capricorns at 47 minutes. Capricorn sun and rising. Remember, we have, yes, we do, like it or hate it, we have Mercury retrograde still with us till the 20th of March. But it's a great time to revisit, rethink, reset, reschedule, rethink. There's something here about you rethinking something, because Spirit just told me that word twice. So let's have a look and see what's here for you for this weekend upcoming, the next 48 hours, okay? The next 48. Whether you're watching this weekend or next weekend, the timestamps will be in the description. So you probably, if you watch this after the live, clicked on it, Capricorn, okay? So let's have a look and see what's here for you. Time for a nap. I'm a Capricorn rising and I'm feeling this imbalance energy that actually came out in the reverse. So it's time to get balanced and aligned. The number 27, thank you, Spirit, that is my lucky number. Exchanging gifts. Perhaps you're going to be giving gifts or others giving things to you. An exchange of energy is really nice here. Having some rest, having some time off, time away this weekend. Gifting yourself something as well. Perhaps you're going shopping with family, friends, on your own. Buying yourself something nice would be very good. Taking care of yourself. We've also got number 26, happy, happy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fates. Wow, this is really nice. I like this, Capricorn. Excuse me if I cough. I've just had a bad flu. I was sick for 3 weeks. I was home for 3 weeks from work. I didn't want to be, obviously. And yeah, it was super bad. So I still have the cough. I'm pretty sure it was COVID or RSV or something. As Queen knows, nowhere near as bad as I was, but anyway, I still pushed on. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is here for you, Cappies. Okay, this time for a nap, this needing to rest, take time out, rest when you need, listen to your body, eat good fruits and vegetables. I'm hearing eat good things, treat yourself to something. There's something about, like, I'm seeing someone looking at cake and wanting it, but knowing that so it's something like it's okay to indulge now and again, like not every day, not all the time, but it's okay. You could also be making something, like making a present out for someone, a gift basket. Someone could be giving that to you even, okay? Why is this time for a nap here for Cappies? Because what's coming up, this new beginning, this new start, is going to require a lot of energy. This is Aries. Aries needs a lot of energy. He's fire, okay? But once fire gets going, you're going to gain momentum, but you need to rest first, and that's what this is saying here, okay? We have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. A lot of fire energy. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, or Leos, especially Sagittarius, okay? We've got all the signs here, especially, sorry, not Sagittarius, especially Leos and Aries. Okay, you could have it in your chart. I know I think I have a Leo Venus. My Venus is in Leo. There could be some romance going on. There's a lot of growth here, spiritual growth, learning something new, doing something new, and a different way of doing things. But also needing that rest, right? So if you're going to begin some sort of new project or some new way of doing something, you need the rest. You need to rest to be able to put as much energy into it, to have the energy. And that's why you need to eat well as well, I'm hearing. Okay, why is the exchanging gifts here? Because there's a new opportunity coming up, Capricorn. I like your reading. These cards are really beautiful. So a really nice weekend ahead for you. And even into next week, I'm hearing Aries is really significant. It doesn't mean to say that you have to be dealing with an Aries or anything to do with love either. But there's something definitely here about this full energy, imagining your world into being. The Chariot. If you are unsure, Capricorn, whether you're on the right path, Spirit is giving you the green light and saying you absolutely are. If you're worried about like gifting someone something or giving someone something, Spirit's saying give it, because like it's really beautiful to come from your heart to give this to this person. There's something about you benefiting from it as well, Capricorn. All right, not to say that you're giving something because you're going to get it back, but it's like it's for everyone, including you, okay? And it's really beautiful energy. So don't like fight too much mentally about it. Just if you feel the need to gift someone something, like do it, okay? It's really nice. Spirit's saying, yeah, that's a really nice thing to do, okay? Three of Wands. I think you're staying close to home at the moment. This is in the reverse. The Lovers, spending time with your loved ones. Possibly, you know, a relationship as well, a person. Romantic time, possibly a fire sign. This Aries energy, Sag or Leo, just keeps coming up. We've also got Cancer here, okay? But and you've got a lot of Sag, okay? So you've got Sag, Aries and Leo, like a lot of it in your reading. You've got no Pentacles, which is your energy, the Earth energy. Okay, so happy. What's making Capricorn super happy? Could be that you're gifting someone something, right? I always love to gift things to people. I'm a Virgo sun as well, Capricorn rising, but like, you know, and it's not good to do it all the time, but if it makes you happy, go ahead and do it. Maybe that's what's making you happy. I don't feel that it would make Capricorn happy to receive something, although it could, but in your reading today, I feel it's more like you're giving. You're very giving at the moment, okay, which is good. Information coming in that's going to make you very happy. Something fair and just. Something you've been waiting for. So this is specific, I feel, for someone out there, not everyone. Something possibly about money. You've been waiting for some sort of money to come in. I'm waiting for some money to come in. I know it's coming in 2 weeks' time, but there's something here about receiving something or something that's fair. Definitely fairness, because we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Justice energy. So whatever you're receiving is going to make you really happy, and it's fair. It's what you deserve, okay? The main message here is that you're going to be happy with the result of something, okay? You could be getting a pay rise, promotion, a bonus. You got the Fates card here. Let's have a look and see what's faded for you, Capricorn. I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles in my mind, so we'll see. Sag again, exciting news. What's the exciting news, Capricorn? Exciting. 8 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be your energy. So something is lining up for you, something you've worked very hard on, but it's like you've healed from it and now things are about to align for you. You're seeing something this weekend, possibly moving into next week. We'll be doing a next week reading, I think, tomorrow, but let's have a look at this weekend, first of all. Yeah, some opportunity. Something you've been in two minds about, but you're going to get clarity this weekend. Okay, what's facilitating this, please, Spirit? Your soul path, your journey, the road you're supposed to be on. It's being offered here. It could be being offered by Spirit as well, okay, or being shown to you. New love for some, but something that you love to do that you can, like it's lining up for you. It's time. Look at what we've got at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles, clarity, and the 10 of Pentacles. So there could be something coming in regards to your home, your job, a bonus, a lottery win. I know that for the eclipse energy, the full moon energy for Capricorn and Virgo was a lot about money and buying a lottery ticket. So go ahead and buy a lottery ticket. See what happens, okay? You don't have to spend a lot of money. If it's in your story, it's in your story, right? To win money in that way. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull some animal oracles for you, Capricorn. So I'm going to do Virgo after you. So if you've got Virgo anywhere in your chart, you can go ahead and click on that, or all the other signs are going to be up there after the live. What does Capricorn need to know? Thank you, Queen, for being here. What else does Capricorn need to know? Yes, Capricorn, I am doing this live. If you're watching this after the live, I'm now and again saying hi to people, okay? Okay. Bottom of the deck, reclaim your power, Capricorn. There's something about like getting in control of something here. Reclaiming your power. You're going to be the best version of yourself, I'm hearing. Give with gratitude and grace. So you're giving something, you're gifting something, just like we just talked about, okay? Be here now, enjoying the present moment, just enjoying that presence. You've got 77, you could be seeing sevens. We've also got 44 on the screen. Be playful. This is definitely a weekend to be playful. The abundant universe will provide. There's something here about you gifting, not expecting anything back. But the universe will provide you with what you need anyway, because you're such a giver, okay? Let's have one more card. We're going to go to Virgo. You may be purging something, changing something as well. I'm hearing stopping or cutting down on something. I'm trying to cut down on smoking because I've had the flu, so I've hardly smoked at all. So, you know, everyone has a vice, and sometimes we start things. So there could be something for you there, Capricorn. I love life. So you're spending a lot of time definitely resting. Remember to rest, okay? But just having a really fun time this weekend. I experience love wherever I go. I claim my power. We looked at that. It's not here anymore, but the Panther Spirit that's on the bottom of the deck before, about reclaiming your power back and lovingly create your own reality, okay? We also have, I'm in the process of positive change. Things are lining up. Look at that. Falling into place, and I am at peace. So there's a lot of peace here for you. It's really beautiful, Capricorn. Really peaceful, present energy, having fun, being playful, giving to others. Really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to have a look at Virgo next. Thank you for those sticking around, supporting on the live. I do appreciate you, even though I'm not talking to you all the time, okay? We're going to have a look at 59 minutes and 30 seconds for Virgo. Let's see what's here for you, Virgo. Please, Spirit, bring me forward messages for the star sign of Virgo, Sun and Rising. See what's here for you, Virgo. I actually see you kneeling and praying like this. Okay, so you may pray, you may be religious, you may go to church this weekend, you may do some sort of spiritual practice, you may be asking for something, you may be asking to be shown the way or to do the right thing, I'm also hearing as well. Okay. There's a lot of time at home. There's something very much so about Libra energy or fairness. There's also like Aries energy, like of imagining your world into being here. A lot of feminine energy, stepping into the feminine, stepping into the intuition, your intuition this weekend. You have a leg up at the bottom of the deck. It's the number 34, which breaks down to a 7, which is spirit support and helping you get through a situation, make a decision about something. Remember, Virgo, we are Mercury retrograde, so just be aware of that. Okay, blessed. We're going to clarify these. You are feeling blessed, Virgo. 22, possibly with a relationship with a partner. 4 still on the screen, which is adds up to a 4. I've been hearing about 4s, seeing 4s. You could be seeing 444. Clean it up. There's a lot here about being motivated, about motivation, about cleaning up your environment, about clearing space in your time, clearing space, you know, making time for something, clearing space in your schedule, doing something different, cleaning up, literally cleaning up your environment. I've got a tarot table, it's got shit all over it right now, and I swear to God, in the next 2 days, probably in the next 24 hours, I need to clean this shit up, okay? I need to, like, get rid of it all, cleanse, and, like, yeah, reorganize things. So that's you, Virgo, the reorganizer of the zodiac. As you're changing, transforming, growing. Okay, there's something about a blue tree here as well, possibly. I have a blue tree at my work. That's men's mental health. Maybe you're dealing with someone with mental health. Maybe you have questions unresolved in your own mind. You also have time for a nap. I'm pretty sure Capricorn got this as well. Take the rest you need to, Virgo, when you need to this weekend. Like, listen to your body. But I like the blessed card. You are blessed with people around you. You are blessed with energies that are good for you this weekend, which is really nice. You've got on the split your card, Virgo. Why is Virgo blessed? What's facilitating the blessing, Spirit, please? What's like supporting this blessing? What's helping this blessing come about? Or maybe you're just feeling blessed. Seven of Swords. Interesting. The Lovers in the reverse. The Star in the upright. How interesting. I need to sit on this. Hold on. The blessed card really relates to the star energy. So you're going after your dreams. You're going after your wishes. You're being very strategic when it comes to possibly a romantic relationship as well. I feel this is your energy, Virgo, this Seven of Swords. I feel that you're being strategic, possibly holding something back from your person, from your partner, from those that you love. You're following your star, but you're not doing it. You're not actioning it yet. I do feel that you're just really like saying, I know I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be blessed if I follow my star, if I follow my dreams and goals and wishes. Maybe your partner doesn't agree with what you want to do, or when you want to do it. This makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Maybe your family don't agree and they think you should go to college and do this or whatever, and you're like, no, I want to travel the world and learn my spirituality, whatever. Okay, there's just something here that you're at odds with. Others are at odds, not you. I believe that you're sort of being strategic and making some sort of plan here. Okay. Why is the clean it up energy here? If you have some sort of plan, I do feel that you'll carry something out here, Virgo. There's some sort of new beginning coming up that's got a lot of growth attached to it, but others are not going to agree with you. But you're being strategic by just sitting here in your own sort of world, in your own bubble, going, I know what I'm going to be doing, and it ain't where I am or what I'm doing in the job or with this person, because you're doing something on your own. So of course this isn't all happening this weekend, but there's something here about being on your own this weekend will be very good for you, sitting in your own independence and freedom, spending a lot of time in meditation, in imagining what you want to bring out, how you want your stars to align for your future. There's something here as well. Of course, I've been talking about this cleaned energy has cleaned up energy has come out a lot. We are in Mercury retrograde. Rethinking things, revamping, redoing, moving furniture around, like literal stuff, and cleaning up your desk, your energy, your environment, okay? Something's become a burden, Virgo, and I think you're realizing it now. You're starting to realize it could be a relationship or just connections in general. This weekend, I do feel that it would be better to be by yourself than with like a lover, or, you know, have your friend come over for dinner and stay the night. I think it's much better if you be on your own this weekend, so you can figure out all these strategic moves you need to make. Like I said, not actually do them because we're in Mercury retrograde, because you're going through some sort of huge change and transformation. You're birthing a new you. And it can cause a lot of doubts and fears, and you want to go through this. It's almost like a healing journey this weekend, if it's open for you, if you want to do that, okay? Because you're ungrounded. This is me. The needing to ground yourself, to get down to the brass tacks or the ground roots of where you want to lay your foundation or who you want to lay it with. So to be with someone else this weekend it would be better to be on your own to be able to do this 100%. Yeah? Because you're not ready to move forward yet. You're not ready to move forward. You don't feel you're ready to transform or change something, but you are. You just need to get grounded to be able to know what it is you need to do to move forward, okay? Listen to your body, take rest, spend time in spiritual practice, especially if you've got any confusion emotionally, or like you don't know what to do or which way to go or what to start or how to do something. There's something here about praying and asking. That's why I'm pretty sure it was you I saw the prayer, Virgo. Okay, so that's Spirit just clarifying that. There you are, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, worried, stressed out. There's no need to worry about anything. I think that you have the answers. They are within, Virgo, but to get those answers, as you like to in true form, be by yourself to get them, okay? Other people, situations are just going to distract you. So this weekend, it's really good if you spend that time alone. Let's look at some of these cards for Virgo. We're doing Taurus next. Integration, yes, stillness, integration, integrating the energy that's around you, feeling how you can shift it, how you can mold it, how you can change it to how you want it. She's resting here. She's in water as well, cleansing with water. Stillness, being in stillness. Okay, this is what you need this weekend, to be in stillness, to rest. You may be getting dreams, okay, to show kindness, to be kind to others, to be kind to yourself, Virgo, okay? You're always trying to strive for perfection, Virgo. Things are not going to be perfect, but you want it to be. I can tell you that till I'm blue in the face, but you want it to be, okay? You're striving for perfection. There's no such thing as perfection, Virgo, but I can't tell you that, okay? You need to learn that yourself. There's something about the root of something. You are transforming, you are changing. There's definitely a need to get grounded here, Virgo, this week. Okay, and as I said that, I know Spirit hasn't asked me to use these cards, so I'm going to pull out one of these because I know the base chakra energy is in here. Okay, Using the Mercury retrograde to make decisions and choices. Don't suffer in silence though. Talk to someone if you need to support you or help you to like think things through, talk things through. Yeah, because things are going to start moving really fast for you, Virgo. You've got a new opportunity upcoming that you're going to have to like balance things out. So you need to really get grounded right now. Bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Swords, suffer in silence. Don't suffer in silence. I think there's definitely someone you can help support with how you're feeling, especially on an emotional level, Virgo, okay? Let's pull out an oracle for Virgo. We have, I release all fears and doubts. Yeah. I mean, Virgo is one of those signs that has a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, okay? I now choose to free myself. I'm trying to read the back of this card without my glasses. I now choose to free myself of all destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am loved. I am safe. Okay, that's the message for you, Virgo. Sixth house. So your health, your daily routines, your work could be very significant to you, Virgo, this weekend. If anyone's wearing a mask around you, Virgo, you're seeing it for what it is, or them for who they are, okay? First house matters as well. Your body, your health, your appearance, how you express yourself, okay? So there's this past life regression. A lot of things coming up for you, Virgo. It's got a lot to do with karmic past life stuff that I want to say that you've already earned your stripes. You've already done the work. You've already done the healing. You've already moved on, but you need to possibly look at that, looking at your past life and do a regression. If you're doing this though, make sure that you're with someone, okay, when you do a past life regression. Taurus, let's have a look at Taurus next, and Taurus will be at 1 hour and 12 minutes and 10 seconds, Taurus. Let's have a look and see what's here for Taurus. Sun and rising signs for Taurus. You have a little birdie there talking. Perhaps someone has something to say. 5-5 on the screen. We have co-create the spirit. It didn't fly or fall, so I just want to get the cards, and another one's turn around as well, and another one's turn around. Okay, hold on a second, Taurus. Let me just put all the cards. It's a bit of scattered energy here. Okay. Show me spirit for Taurus, sun and rising. Show me clearly what they need to look at this weekend. Focus, advice, thank you. Focus and advice for Taurus. Thank you. Things are lining up for you, Taurus. You don't think they are, but they are. You have the Treasure Island at the bottom of the deck. So, as true to Taurus is, this is also Virgo energy. Something could be emotionally coming up for you that you need to take care in how you approach it, or how you speak it out, or how you handle something emotionally. Maybe you've been waiting for something a while as well, and it's very emotional. Things could be bubbling to the surface, and you're like, I don't want to wait for this anymore, or like, I'm sick of waiting for this, or there's something about waiting because you got that turtle in the ocean, right? It's taking its time. But I really like one of your cards that I can see is the Fates. Things are lining up for you, Taurus, even though you don't think they are. Spirit is here supporting you with some sort of mending and healing this weekend, and you have maybe asking why. This came out in reverse. Spirit doesn't want you to ask why. Spirit wants you to know that you're exactly where you need to be, okay? I'm burping a lot. Excuse me if you can hear me, Taurus, but there's something purging going on. You need to purge something, release something, okay? There's something here about knowing your worth and having some strength. These cards have both come out in reverse on my end, right? But Spirit is saying that you need to know your worth. Don't ask why things are happening. Maybe you're saying, why is this always happening to me? And then bagging on yourself or doubting yourself or being like not kind to yourself, okay? It's all part of some sort of healing journey. I'm also getting karmic as well, okay? So Spirit wants to say you have the strength. There's something about giving a lot of your, I'm getting a lot of, this is quite deep for the weekend, but I'm getting a lot of like your karma or your soul learning on this earth is a lot about being generous to others, okay? So I'll let you take that however you may. Maybe you want to be more generous to others. Okay. Why is this Y card in the reverse? Something could be going on around your family. You could be not talking to someone in your family. You could be looking at what's going on with them online on social media. I'm picking that up too. There could also be something going on about your work, or you're asking yourself why this is happening to me in regards to my marriage or my work. Why is the Y in reverse here? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Home, the world. I'm not taking anything that doesn't fall out, okay? So we've got, I don't know what this one is. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Why don't I have enough? This could be someone coming to you being like this as well. There could be something to do with your home here. I'm going to say your home is going to be your sanctuary this weekend, Taurus. Spirit wants you to really come out of a mindset where you're like, why did this happen to me? Why is this happening with finances or security or safety? It's because there's a new opportunity. Spirit wants you to see it, but you're not seeing it. And you're just carrying the burden without seeing an opportunity or acting on an opportunity, Taurus, okay? Why is the mending energy here? You could be at odds with a person. It could be a female water sign as well, or they could have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in their chart. That card is not supposed to be that way. These are all turned on the upside. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, someone you possibly had negative conversations with in the past. Perhaps you need to like mend something with them, or they're coming or trying to reach out for you. There's definitely some sort of changes with the relationships in your life, definitely family or friends, okay? And there's something here about you working on, you wanting to work on some sort of lack of mindset in regards to your safety, your stability. You're putting down something, you're deciding to end something. It could be a job. It could be something that you thought made you stable, but it's not, and it hasn't for a long time, Taurus, okay? Devil. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn or rising. Someone could be saying the real truth to you about something, or you could be saying it to them, or you could be mending a relationship with someone that you've been estranged from that was toxic. Maybe they've learnt their lesson, or you've learnt yours. It can work both ways, okay? 9 of Cups. Perhaps someone was selfish, like in the past, and you're having a conversation either with yourself about it or with this person about it, and you're deciding to mend this situation, okay? Why is the Fates here? 3 of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of a situation, Taurus, where there's been conflict, confusion, chaos, emotional discontentment, mental discontentment. Things are lining up for you. It has a lot to do with karma, okay? Ancestral karma, past life karma. Yeah, you're seeing some sort of truth. You're getting some sort of clarity. We've got Aquarius energy here, Taurus, for you, and now we have the Empress. You're getting clear, Taurus. This is quite a deep weekend for you ahead, or even the week ahead, where you're getting clear where you need to be. Things are going to start to align for you as soon as you accept the healing and start the healing, or even releasing toxic people here or situations from your life. Why is the self-worth energy here? Page of Cups in the upright. 8 of Wands. You could be hearing from a water sign, someone from your family, someone from a distance. Why is this person coming in? Could be a child. Could be someone you disconnected with. Could be a masculine, Aries, Leo, Sag, strong Aries, Scorpios here too. The Wheel of Fortune. There's a warning here with this Taurus. Like if someone comes in, especially a masculine, especially an ex, remember we are in Mercury retrograde, you need to know your worth. And you need to be generous to this person, but also know your limits and set your boundaries, okay? Because the way you've been feeling, Taurus, you might want to invite this person into your home. There's a lot here about home, into your world, into your mental, into your emotions. But I don't feel this person has good intentions. I feel there's like they're an opportunist here. That's not for everyone, okay? All right, let's have a look at some more cards for you, Taurus. Let's see what we have. Then we're going to go to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius after I've had a quick break. And because I am putting the timestamps later in the first comment, okay, I'll pin them in the first comment later. Anyone watching live after the live can just go straight to, so that's fine. I do need a break though, okay? Okay. I'm going to do Gemini and then I'm going to have a break, okay? Gemini, I'm being actually called to, hold on a second, I'll get the time first. Gemini this weekend or even this week ahead. I'm actually being called, Gemini, to use some tea leaf oracle for you, which I haven't done yet. So maybe the last 6 of the zodiac, I'll use these. We'll see what comes out for you, Gemini. Okay. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. Okay. It's important, like, not to make any major decisions at this time, but a perfect time to, because we have, okay, so I'm just going to go backwards. Okay. We have the new moon on the 19th of March. And this weekend and the week ahead is more for using that Mercury retrograde for reflection. Because very soon we're going to come across another new moon, then Mercury was going to go direct. So it's important that you spend this weekend and next week really focusing on what you need to revise, what you need to change. Okay, you could really be dealing with a lot of females this weekend in your life, okay? You got 2 cards of a woman, a dark woman and a woman, okay? Dealings or relationship with a woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair, okay? It looks like me without the chopsticks. Climbing towards success, beware of greed. You've also got someone who is behaving stupidly. Could be a child. We're going to clarify these, Gemini. In need of help, assistance and guidance. I feel very like page energy around you. So maybe that is like a younger woman, a teen girl, like someone that's like, not that they're not a woman, but someone who's younger, 12222. Could be even like a relationship, but I feel it's more like family or a niece, nephew, even a masculine, right? So let's see what's here. Who is this dark woman? Give me more information for Gemini. I do feel like a young energy though, even though like 18, 19. I don't have any money. It's that type of energy. Like, Mom, my daughter does that to me. Okay. That's okay though. What is here for Gemini? Yeah, here's that woman. Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands. So they're definitely in conflict here. Makes sense with the greed and someone behaving stupidly. So you could be coming across a female, whether you're male or female watching, you could be coming across a female, could be even a mother. There's a lack of maturity here. They could be having a lot of conflict also with another person and they're coming to you for support. I just saw Spirit pass by behind my camera. There's a lot of energy around you, Gemini. You could be feeling Spirit around you. Anyway, getting back to this female energy, please, Spirit. They could be having financial difficulty. Something possibly didn't work out the way they thought it was. It's not your energy, Gemini. I do feel it's somebody else, okay, coming to you. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, because they see you as someone they can, like, get good advice from. So it's up to you, Gemini. You can give that to them or not, or you can be there to support or not. I feel a bad energy with it. I just feel an immaturity. So possibly your knowledge, wisdom, and sage type energy would support this person, especially if it's a young person, okay? What's this success that's coming in for you, Gemini? I do feel that this is your energy, climbing the ladder to success. This could be like, excuse my nails, and this could be like this weekend or this coming week. John, I'll see if John's going to come upstairs. John, my dog. This is my dog. John. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Whatever you are climbing towards, Gemini, is going to bring you a lot of financial security here, okay? The Fool. Yeah, you're starting some sort of something new here. You're dreaming about making it big. I'm hearing like fame. I'm getting that song, Fame, I want to live forever. I want to learn how to fly. Yeah, the Hierophant. This could have something to do with a marriage, but mainly career. So I'm picking up more career vibes with this, okay? We've also got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is happiness in your home, your family, your father figure could be significant as well in your life this weekend. There could be something about your father. For those of you who still have the father figure with them in their lives. Let's have a look at this. I feel this like beware of greed and someone behaving stupidly. I don't believe that's you, Gemini. Let's see what this is about. It could be this female, but I don't feel so. I feel it's someone else. What is this beware of greed? And don't call anyone a pig or a turkey, okay? Because we have the pig and turkey spirit here. Three of Wands. Excuse me. Three of Wands, Three of Wands. This card wants to come out. Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there could be a Pisces. It's definitely a child here. I feel it's more like anyone between even under 10. But there's something here about a teen child, like 13, I'm getting as well. So for those, obviously, each one of these stories is different for everyone. But there could be like a teen child in your environment. Could be your child. Someone's being silly, someone's being greedy, perhaps. They could even be going through something as well, and you're seeing this person from a different perspective, or you're helping this person see things from a different perspective, okay? Because there's immaturity here, okay? So I would give someone, I'm hearing leeway. They're definitely going through something emotional. It's like having your first boyfriend or girlfriend and then it not ending well, or ending, which it's going to end, right? Usually it does at some point. Let's have a look here. In need of help, assistance, guidance. Yeah, that could have to do with what's going on with the child. So this is you giving support. The letter M may be significant. M for Mary. Someone doesn't feel very I'm hearing like someone's at dis-ease. Someone could be unwell. You're getting some sort of support. Could be a Virgo. Could be an elderly person as well. Okay. Yeah. Someone is like going through something. I do feel that you're there for support for others this weekend. Gemini is very significant. It could be an older person as well. So if you're not dealing with a younger one, it can be on the opposite end of the scale, someone a lot older, perhaps your mother, your grandparent, an elderly figure here. Something is not working out well for them. They're in need of help and assistance. Okay, I don't think it's your energy, for Gemini. But this is your energy. This Nine of Pentacles, the Fool and the Hierophant. Climbing towards success, finances, leveling up. Okay. All right, what else do we want to use for you, Gemini? Let's have a look and see. We're going to use these ones. What else does Gemini need to know? There's something you need to be aware of, Gemini, okay? And you need rest for this. You need to still your mind. You need to feel the energy that's going on around you. There's a lot of uncomfortable energy that's happening over the past few days. I think it's still there, but I'm trying to like push through it and see things and get into my creativity, read, etc. So there's something here, Gemini, whether you need to be aware of your surroundings and the integration, stillness. You may be feeling very vulnerable, Gemini, right now, or others may be very vulnerable. I feel for you after the reading I've just given you, it's possibly other people, okay? People that are young, people that are innocent, okay? You need to be patient. You definitely need to be patient with someone here over this weekend, Gemini, okay? And acceptance. There's something about accepting someone for who they are because they're still growing, okay? Right, there's something definitely about younger children there, right? What else do we have? Let's pull some oracle or a oracle card for you. See what comes out for Gemini. For Gemini, please, Spirit, for Gemini. What else do they need to know, please? Too many cards there. One more shuffle. Nothing comes out. It's probably just this one. I prosper wherever I turn. That's your affirmation for today, Gemini. That was your reading. We're going to do Libra. I think we're going to do Libra now. Okay. Lovely Libras, how are you all? Let's have a look and see what's here for you. I just used the tea leaf oracle for Gemini, so I think I'm going to do the same for you. I'm just being drawn to it all of a sudden. So let's have a look and see what's here for you this weekend, okay? Libra, let's see what's here for you this weekend. If it doesn't fly or fall, I will not take it. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that one really wanted to come out. The ones that are face down as well, I will put back in the deck. Major challenge to overcome. Oh, Libra, what's going on? I'm going to shuffle the other side of this deck. You've got the mountain and the hills card. Perhaps you're hiking this weekend. Perhaps you're hiking. You've also got the lobster and the rooster. These are not brilliant cards. I'm going to be honest with you here. You may be dealing with a very arrogant person. Hopefully it's not you, Libra. You may be feeling a financial pinch in regards to this person as well. You don't want to cross this person, Libra. There's definitely a need to protect your energy. We'll look at these cards in a second, but this is an obstacle you may have to overcome, and you may be using this weekend to think about how you're going to deal with this. It could be a business associate. I'm getting like a financial advisor, business associate, someone at work, your boss, a partner, as in a partnership with business. I don't feel it's a partner. This is a major challenge. Let's get some more cards on this. Libra, for Libra. What's going on? Thank you. Okay, there's problems here to be resolved, 100%. Something could have happened in the month of February, Libra, with a person. And it's coming up again now. It's to do with your career, okay? There's a mistake that's been made, either by you or by somebody else, or someone's not giving you an opportunity, I'm hearing. Or someone's not trusting or believing something you've said. You have the card of happiness. That's the only card that's come out that's positive. So just know that it's happening. Whatever's happening, Libra, is happening for a reason here, okay? What were those two cards? They came out but face down. No. but your partner may be a big support to you to help you get through whatever's going on. So we have the hills and the mountains, which say major challenge to overcome, and then obstacles to overcome. So both of these cards are about obstacles. You've got February. So perhaps you started hearing about something or getting wind of something around February. We also have an arrogant person you should not cross. The rooster, very male, okay? Boastful energy. You have lobster, financial pinch. You're definitely hearing about something in, you know, for those of you who this resonates, it won't be for everyone, but if you've clicked on this, it may be. You've got problems to be resolved here, and you've got the ink pot. Do not sign anything, Libra, before March 20th, when you get more information between now and then, as we are in Mercury retrograde, okay? And we've also got the career card. So this has definitely got something to do with your career. Let's get some more information. You're also going to hear a message. I keep hearing birdies as I'm going outside now. You may get a message that's going to make you happy. All right, what's going on here with Libra's career? What is going on with this obstacle? Needing to make a decision, not being clear, not having the clarity. Someone's been unfair financially. I feel like someone's used something to grow something for themselves here, Libra, but like, I'm hearing boycott. They could have boycotted you. I don't know even, what does boycott mean? Hold on a second. Without like trying to really think about it, I'm not going to do the AI thing, but boycott. Refusal to buy or use or deal with a person, organization or country, usually as a non-violent process to, oh yeah, of course. So it's like I want to boycott AI, but like I'm reading it now, but anyway. Yeah, so it's protesting something. So you could be doing the protesting. It could be something to do with like someone protesting what you're doing. Okay, let's have a look. I feel it's more like you protesting some sort of change within your career or job. Okay, King of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Sag, Aries, Leo, masculine. Three of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing dissolving of a contract. Or what used to be fun or a celebration, or what they originally said is ending up not to be, okay? Some sort of Lovers in reverse. This doesn't mean it's love relationship. This is a contract that's being dissolved. And there's going to be a financial pinch, possibly with you because of it. Sometimes Spirit gives me a specific message for a specific person or group of people, and unfortunately all the other Libras are left out of the message. Maybe we'll get something in the next section. The Devil, look at this. It is happening for you for a reason, Libra. It's not it's not the soul journey, or especially with this particular person who's in reverse, that you need to keep going forward in your life with. So if you're losing some money or something to do with a broken contract here, then having a financial pinch because of it, it's meant to be. It's a lesson learned, but you're meant to be released from this person, okay? Or this group of people, this dissolving of contract. It's not your journey. Aries, the Fool in reverse. It's not what your journey is, because Spirit's wanting you to lead you on a completely new trajectory. So this is a pretty deep reading for the weekend. It's not making you and your family happy, and it won't make you and your family happy in the future, okay? So Spirit is releasing you from something here, possibly a career, a job, a work contract. And you're wondering what you're going to do on a financial level here. Making new decisions. You could be getting support. That's the support here from your partner or from someone, okay? Yeah, someone coming in with support, loving support for whatever you're going through with this massive change. This is big for someone out there. This is really huge for someone. But ultimately you have happiness here, okay? At the end of it all. because you're going to be making new decisions. Two of Wands. New decisions. You're going to be comfortable financially, possibly not yet. Perhaps you're learning something new. Perhaps there's some confusion here. Perhaps there's like, what am I going to do type of energy. Nine of Pentacles. But there's a new opportunity out there for you, Libra, okay? This is definitely for a specific Libra, okay? Definitely. It's starting to get hot. I hope you can't see me sweating. Okay. Let's pull out a card or two for you, Libra. This reading might be about one specific person, okay? Like literally, sometimes that happens. Then we're going to do Aquarius next. Why is this here for Libra? What is going on, or what other messages can you give me for Libra? Kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others, those who deserve your attention and affection this weekend. Remember, you are divinely designed by Spirit, okay? They have a new road for you, even though it's unknown right now, Libra, whatever you're going through, okay? Know your worth. Spirit's wanting you to show you, to know your worth and believe in magic. We got the magic card. Shed that skin. Perhaps you're still like in that year of the snake. You need to shed the skin. Step into your worth. All right, because it's going to bring you a lot of goodness and happiness and magical things happening in your life, and there's a need to accept something here and accept it's not for you, even though it might be painful right now, right? Let's pull out an oracle. I don't know if I've got a hot flush. I don't know what's going on, whether I'm having a hot flush or I'm just like super, or it's just super hot. Oh, sorry, Libra. Okay. Whew. Okay. See what else is here for Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Every thought I think is creating my future. So if something is going on that's difficult, be very careful with your thoughts. Don't be down on yourself. It's important that you have that self-worth. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. How interesting. Okay, so there's something here about ancestral karma, possibly. Perhaps you're dealing with a parent this weekend. There's like a focus that needs to go off what's going on in your life right now this weekend and focus on others, possibly your parents. But I like that every thought I think, just be very, because you are an air sign, so just be very aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. We're going to do Aquarius, and then I'm definitely going to have a break. Okay, 1 hour 43 seconds. 1 hour 43 minutes. Sorry, we have Aquarius. I'm getting go girl. Someone just said, Spirit just said to me, go girl. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone says that all the time, or someone's watching that says that all the time. There's something about going for something. Let's have a look. Aquarius. What's here for you? What's here for Aquarius? Spirit, show me clearly. Thank you. Ooh. Enter into the depths of intimacy, Aquarius, where the seeds of your desire will be nourished. So there's something possibly this weekend here, Aquarius, and moving forward, where Spirit is leading you towards a person, or you're spending a lot of time with your partner. There's romance, there's intimacy. I like this. Okay. Aquarius, what's here for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know for the upcoming few days ahead? I'll shuffle again. If they don't come out, I'll use another deck. Building blocks. You're looking at where you are. There's exciting, like an exciting energy here, Aquarius. It's like you're like, right, maybe you're moving in together with a partner. Maybe you're thinking about spending more time with a lover. Maybe you're thinking of building, of buying a home, 14444 as I'm saying this, okay? Something is not for you in the reverse, which tells me you're making a decision about something here. You're like, yeah, something is for me and I'm going to go for it, okay? So you're getting balanced here. You've got chaos and conflict in the upright, the number 6. You also have the number 5, peace. So I do feel there's some changes here going on in regards to your future. Make sure that, especially in regards to where you live, where you want to move to, where you want to build a home, there's something here that you need to just hold off on a contract or signing anything, especially a financial loan. There's stuff probably in the fine print. We are in Mercury retrograde that is not for you to sign right now, okay? It could cause you a lot of headaches in the future. So this is a time of dreaming your world into being, but not necessarily acting, because it is Mercury retrograde, okay? But I do feel that you want to act, that you are excited and you're passionate about something and you're happy and you want to act, but Spirit's saying hold your horses here, Aquarius, okay? Not that it won't happen, but it's not the right time to sign contracts, okay? Let's have a look at this heirloom tomatoes, which is all about romance. The devil in the reverse and the fool. We also have the page of wands, okay? For some of you, you are realizing that the person that you have chosen, the person that you're with, the person you want to spend your life with is like finally the right fit. It's like finally this is like happening for me. So this is a really nice energy, very romantic. A great weekend to go away with your loved one, with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever, okay? To like I'm hearing a particular location. I'm also getting golf course for someone. Maybe you like golf, like playing golf. There's something here about like planning a trip as well for your future for this year. Why is the building blocks here for Aquarius? Number 10, 28, 23, 5, 33 and 6 are the numbers on the table. We also have another 6. You're releasing something. You're having second thoughts about something you want to do, as far as like, it could be a career, it could be learning something new, going to college. It could be like moving out and moving in with your person. There's a lot about love here, spending time talking about this weekend with your person. I'm hearing what the best course of action would be moving forward for both of you, okay? Is the city or town, is it big enough? Is there enough job opportunities? Is there enough career opportunities? Are you in the right careers? So I do feel, even though we don't have any swords yet, there's a lot of exciting communication going on. Okay. One more card on that building blocks. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So you're feeling very emotionally fulfilled right now. You're feeling that you're coming to some sort of result with something and making some decisions about your future. You're realizing what's not for you or Spirit wants you to, okay, and what is for you on the flip side. You're searching for peace. I want to have a look at what this chaos and conflict is. This could be other people. We did have the 5 of Wands before I saw it. So why is the chaos and conflict here? The World. Perhaps you have different opportunities, like different ideas, both you and your partner, or you and your significant person that want to like look for some sort of new place to live, place to be. The candle's going a bit crazy. So there's something there definitely about that. You need to have patience. You also need to have flexibility with each other at this time, okay, to avoid this like disruptive energy, okay? So if any arguments come up, it's really important to like be flexible with each other, be open. Page of Cups, you could have children to consider. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Perhaps you're feeling something is not fair. You could be being very stern here with your words, Aquarius, or someone else, but I feel it's more likely you. It's important to compromise on something here. okay? And to come from a heart place and to think about everyone involved, to bring peace to some sort of situation, okay? All right, let's bring forward some other cards. We're going to have a look at the animal spirit deck for you, Aquarius. I've been using different cards for all the different signs. I just want to use the animal spirit deck for you. What else is here for Aquarius? Obviously, there's lots of different messages for lots of different people in this reading. Sometimes life stings in the reverse. So perhaps something happened in the past and you're getting a result or a resolution from something, okay? Let it shine is here, all in the upright, please now, Spirit. You're definitely being very romantic, especially if you're with a person, okay? If you're married, coupled, you're looking at all the possibilities you both can have. You're speaking it out. You're getting excited. You're being romantic. You're opening your heart here. And you're dreaming your world into being. So this is really lovely for this weekend. Making plans, time for a deep dive in the reverse. I said no reversals, but I feel this needs to be. It's not time for an emotional deep dive into like feelings and healing. I think this weekend, Aquarius, more for you, it's like getting excited about your plans with your person. All right, so this is definitely a feeling of partnership energy, okay? To see the bigger picture. But remember to be open to their ideas, because you want them to be open to yours. So it's important that you be open to theirs, right? And compromise. I'm also hearing integrity. So do what you say you're going to do as well. It's really important. Like I used to be the person like years and years ago who would say like, oh yeah, I'll be there, and then just call them and say I can't come or something. I used to be that person, not anymore, right? But it really irks me when other people are like that. Now, so there's something here about integrity, Aquarius. What else do you have for Aquarius? Aquarius. Everything you touch is a success. Isn't that lovely? I now, oh my God, I don't have my glasses. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make my mind to be. I'm moving to the winning cycle. Endless opportunities abound. Prosperity of every kind is known to me. That's beautiful. So I do feel there's a lot of backing and throwing with energy with you and your person this weekend. Just remember to compromise. I'm going to have a quick break. I know I'm on live, and obviously after the live I'll make sure that I put the timestamp so people can just go straight to the last 3 signs, even which are what? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So sorry, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And poor Pisces is always last. I don't know why. I think I might start switching it up, but I feel sorry for Pisces that always too long. Thank you for supporting my break. Thank you. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I'm going to do Scorpio next. Thank you for those on live who have hung around. 2 hours, 5 minutes and 40 seconds for Scorpio. Let's have a look and see what this weekend is going to bring to our Scorpio friends, Spirit. Remember, Scorpio, we have that Mercury retrograde until the 20th of March. So a great time, especially this week coming, to revise some plans. I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes, which talks about radiance, joy. So perhaps you're doing something, Scorpio, that's going to bring you a lot of happiness this weekend. I hope so. There's something here about healing, though. Something you're still working on. Let's see what's here for Scorpio, Spirit. Thank you. If you missed the general, if you want to go look at the general reading, if you're watching this after the live, it is time-stamped. It will be in the pinned comments, guys, for those on the live now. But it will be in the pinned comments, all the signs. Sun rising, Scorpio, what's here for you? Enthusiasm. Yeah, I feel this like enthusiastic, fun energy for you, Scorpio. Okay, awakening. You're starting to see something differently. This could also be spiritual practice. We have the number 5, changes in your spiritual awakening, in how you're viewing things. What number is this? I don't have my glasses on. The number 18. Number 9, Virgo energy, essence. The number 19, which is the sun energy. And the bottom of the deck, we have pleasure. Yeah, so I do feel, Scorpio, this weekend is going to bring a lot of joy, pleasure. Perhaps you're spending time with your significant other. Perhaps you're making plans. Perhaps you're going out with friends. But everything this weekend seems to be revolving around spirituality and pleasure. And also, like, finding the very, like, feeling very you're at one with yourself, which is really, really nice. Not all the readings have been positive and challenging, some of them very challenging, but yours seems to be very positive here. Let's look at this enthusiastic energy. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So we do have, I'm not doing reversals for your reading. We do have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, female figure, even just you stepping into your spirituality. I talked about that before, to do with awakening. Okay, you're definitely traveling or planning something here, going down a new road, a spiritual road, possibly with that awakening energy. We also have Page of Cups. You could be spending time with children who are very enthusiastic. Your children will bring you a lot of joy, if you have them, of course. Or that childlike energy. We have the sun there on the split, okay. There's something about good luck and good fortune with finances, possibly financial blessings, I'm hearing. Okay, find time for yourself this weekend, Scorpio. Time to have a nice bubble bath or go to a spa, possibly even do your own spa stuff at home. I like to do my own nails, and not that they're brilliant at the moment, but you know, to find some sort of way of really embracing the essence of you, who you are. Okay, spending time as well on what's important, what's priority. You may be looking at things that are financial or material and saying, you know, this isn't important anymore to me. You may be making some decisions moving forward. You want to step into more of a heartfelt, even spiritual sort of like existence. 10 of Cups, spending time with family. This is also a card of blessings. We have the rainbow here. And strength, finding some sort of strength within you. Especially if you've been worried about something, you're getting an answer to an issue. It could be about money, okay? It could be about financial decisions and choices. Remember, it is Mercury retrograde. You need to let go possibly of some sort of lack of mindset here in regards to money. You need to have more faith, Scorpio, that things will work out the way they're supposed to. There could be a masculine in your energy. This is definitely love related in regards to pleasure. So King of Cups is always my king of love, whether they're a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces or not, okay? Okay, King of Swords, they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you have Knight of Pentacles. If you're just starting to see someone, Scorpio, you may just want to go a little slower or decide to go a bit more slow with this relationship, and that's okay. You may be having really good conversations with your significant other. They could be a Libra, okay? You could be having pleasure with a Libra or Gemini or Aquarius. You're definitely on the same page though mentally if this is your story, okay? You have the Magician. So you're creating something here, creating good karma, creating, I'm hearing, creating good conversation, because we have the Justice energy, equality, fairness. Okay, having an adventure, possibly going on a trip or going on a short trip, or even like just having that fun, like pleasure, joy, childlike energy here is really nice for you, Scorpio. Really, really nice. Okay, something exciting, someone coming in passionately here. If you've just started seeing someone, you may want to take it slowly though, especially, yeah, if you've got a new relationship happening or someone new's coming into your life, okay? So there is a new soul contract here with someone. And it's time that this happened for you. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I'm going to pull an affirmation card here for you, Scorpio. Okay. I can't pick up the cards. My nails aren't long enough. My nails are really long, Scorpio, and then all of a sudden I went to work because I was sick for 3 weeks. Went back to work and then they all broke because of the nature of my job. Okay, let's have a look and see what else. We'll have a look at the wisdom of the oracle, I think, for you, Scorpio. What else is here for Scorpio? Oh, that wanted to come out straight away. So something definitely about being in the present moment, sitting in the present, being in possibly and around things going on in your community, maybe going to something in a community, a concert, a dance, like an event or something like that, the local bar or a local community center. You got presence. So being in the present moment with the changes possibly that are going on around you. Yeah, you got the happy card. Really, really nice. I really like this, Scorpio. And it is time for something to happen. So we're going to look into that. Time to go. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's funny sometimes. So you got this clock, tick-tock, that's what's coming that you don't see coming, possibly into next week, and the time to go. So there's like, if you've been thinking about leaving something, a job, a situation, a relationship, it is time. Spirit's saying it's time to leave, it's time to go. You know it's time to go, but it's going to make you very, very happy, whatever you're going into. Because if you're leaving somewhere, Scorpio, you're going towards somewhere else or someone else, okay? There's an opportunity, possibly financially. Possibly to do with like movement, as in leaving a home, buying a new home, getting a new rental. If this has been a slow process, I feel that something's coming. It's going to make you really happy, okay? And of course that may not be happening this weekend, but it may be something coming up. Let's see what else we have. Thank you, Queen. I think it's not many people here, but yeah, 8 of Wands. Things going very quickly this weekend. Like I said, you could be traveling in and around your community or like somewhere. What else do we have? 8 of Cups. Remembering if you still have healing to do, if there's any emotional, especially release that needs to happen, it is time to let go, Scorpio. What's making Scorpio happy this weekend? We also have the number 26 here, Mercury retrograde. You're embracing this Mercury retrograde, I feel. I feel that you're starting to see things from all different angles, and it's supporting you, like it's supporting your dreams by rethinking and revisiting things and changing things up here. Yeah, you're changing your mindset. You're putting to bed, you're putting aside a negative possible mindset, or you could even be like not communicating with someone. If you don't want them to come back in, don't like think about that too much because that could happen. You're taking your time with something, but something's making you happy. I think it's just seeing things from a different angle. Meditation, rest would also be good. So don't, like, if you are going out, that's okay. But just be aware not to be burnt out. 9 of Wands, needing to set your boundaries. You got the star energy, which is really nice. So you're looking at the new opportunities, Scorpio, that you want to bring into your life. You're looking at what you need to release. There's definitely something coming up that you're going to need to let go of. It is time to do so. I like this for you this weekend. It's really nice. What else do we have? An affirmation card for Scorpio. We will have Cancer next, and then Pisces. Okay. Sun and rising Scorpios. Interesting. We have the TikTok, remember, and we had the time to go. That's coming up for you. I can release the past and forgive everyone. Okay, I free myself and everyone in my life from past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experience. And that's maybe what you're happy about. You're starting to see things, Scorpio, from a different perspective with people, and you're starting to like have a different mindset possibly about like what you want to do, and especially about forgiveness, right? And moving forward from past experiences. Let's have a look at Cancer. Two hours, 17 minutes and 10 seconds for the sign of Cancer. Okay. Cancer, what's here for Cancer? I'm going to use these cards as a base here. Cancer, remember we have that Mercury retrograde. I think it was 30 seconds actually by the time I got my shit together for you, Cancer, okay? My sign, is that your sign? I'm doing this live for those watching after the live, so if I do talk to people in the chat. I'm seeing Capricorn energy, like releasing things, devil energy, breaking free toxic things, using your intuition, being very open and intuitive right now, trusting yourself more. Going with your gut. If it feels good, do it, sort of thing. If it doesn't, walk away. You may be emotionally not invested anymore in something, okay? Something that's had possibly power over you, Cancer, for a while. Okay, memories, nostalgia. See what comes out. What is here for Cancer for the weekend and moving forward? I will be doing a next week reading. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or the next day. Okay, so you have the star energy, you have the magician, and you have the 2 of swords. Spiritual strength is at the bottom of the deck. So right now you're coming into like a really strong awareness of what you want your dreams to look like. You're getting more of a like the pieces of the puzzle are now starting to fit into place to form the picture, okay, of what you want to bring in here. Even though there may be some mental confusion or a need to take the emotion out of something here and really see things for what it is, like see it for what it is, see the truth of the situation, okay? And you have this Hermit energy, this 9 of, I think I'm pretty sure this is the Hermit card, the spiritual strength, the wisdom, right? The sage energy. Okay. So what has Cancer had mental conflict about? I think you still have it, Cancer, but I think you're starting to envision or take the emotion out of it so you can see clearly and look at where you want, what you want out of your life, just in general, okay? There's a lot of spiritual strength. There's a lot of, and Spirit wants you to know that you have the ability, like you have the power to create your reality, okay? So spiritual practice would be really good for you right now, as always, right? But like this is a really good weekend. to really dig deep into that. Three of Swords in the reverse. So if you do spend time speaking out your thoughts in a clear, concise, truthful, constructive way, it will really help you understand where your emotions have blocked you, where your thoughts have blocked you, how your emotions have affected your mental, and your mental affect your emotions, because your mind is your best friend and it can be your worst enemy. So it'd be a really good weekend to really sift through your emotions, right? Especially in regards to a love relationship. The Lovers in the reverse. Something that didn't work out in the past or isn't working out in the present, and shifting your perspective back to yourself and back to what you really want to happen. You know, do you want, especially if this is romantic, do you want to have children? Do you want to get married? What does that mean though? Like, because we're so conditioned to get married, have children, you know, buy a house, all that sort of thing. I think you're looking, Cancer, here at what's practical for you in your life, and whether that would suit your life or lifestyle or what you want. Do you want to travel? Do you want to have children? Do you know, if you already have children, like what future do you want for them? So it's quite like a pensive energy. We do have this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, so that's not surprising. You have spiritual strength, Leo, to make a decision from a practical level, not from an emotional level, okay? Make sure it's not from an emotional level. Let's have a look at this hope energy, this Star card. Seven of Swords. Where have you cheated yourself out of things? Where do you now need to be strategic? Don't worry, okay, Cancer. There's no need to worry about love, especially. There's the Star. And there's the Four of Swords, which can talk about getting out of your mind. Speaking your mind out, speaking your thoughts out is really going to support you in figuring out what you want exactly, okay? Let's see what else we have with the Star. Yeah, because you're going to get mental balance. You're moving away from tumultuous time in your mind to a clearer energy, okay, where there's more balance, there's more understanding what your boundaries, I'm going to say, that you're going to put up, especially with how others treat you as well, and how they speak to you or don't speak to you. One or the other, okay, or both, depending upon, you know, who we're talking about. Could be different group of people. You could be looking at the relationships in your life. Yeah, Two of Swords, that's just clarifying that for me. Spirit does that for me. Just to clarify that this is hitting home with someone. And then we have the Magician energy, the awareness card. It's really good. It'd be really good for you, Cancer, to do some crown chakra meditation, or even galactic chakra meditation, which is the chakra above the crown. Connect with Spirit, connect with your guides, ask them for support and guidance. You will be given the spiritual strength. If you do that, you will be given spiritual support. If you have a decision to make right now, Cancer, take your time. You don't have to rush this, okay? Especially to do with love. Don't go rushing in emotionally not ready, or not even knowing mentally what it is you're doing. So it's really good to have a look at your emotions right now and your mind. So your mental and your heart chakra, and ask Spirit to support you with this, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is here. With the World, so things are turning in your favor for a new opportunity here, Cancer. So what is this new opportunity bringing you? Transformation, change, elevation, spiritual elevation. Scorpio energy. We also have Jupiter here, and we do have Jupiter in our sky. Sagittarius energy is here as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Gemini. Okay. You may be needing clarity on an air masculine for some of you, not for everyone, obviously. someone you want to go in passionately towards, possibly. Someone you want to communicate with. There's new passion here. There's new passion with you and someone else. Fast communication. So make sure, Cancer, that you work upon, that's what's coming in, so make sure that you work upon figuring out your emotions, what you actually want out of your life. It's your life, right? You're inviting someone else into it if you're single. And you want to know whether their values, ethics, goals support yours, okay, as well. Because ultimately, if they don't, you're not going to be happy. You're just going to be then doing something for somebody else, okay? Let's have a look at, thank you, Queen. Let's have a look at some more. And then we're going to do Pisces, will be the last sign. What other messages do you have for Cancer, please, Spirit? Cancer. You may have pets as well. I've got 3 dogs, and I tried to give them I know this is like completely nothing to do with you, Cancer, it's just coming to my mind. But so you may be surrounded by animals, but I had given them these heartworm tablets and everything, and they must taste like shit, because 2 of my dogs were like, even when I put it in their food, they wouldn't eat their food. So I'm really annoyed, because the tablet cost me $20 each. So yeah, that's my story. And it's my weekend, because it's Friday, right? The weekend starts Friday, especially like from 12, right? You have action, springing into action, Cancer. You have strength in the middle here. Spiritual strength, we just talked about that. We have voyage, perhaps you're going away somewhere. You also have healing there, so just be aware of that. Maybe wanting to travel. You've got dragon energy, acceptance, accepting the way something is, accepting the way someone else is. And I'm not saying you just have to accept someone's bad behavior, but there's something here about acceptance, having the strength to accept yourself, Cancer, possibly, and something about springing into action right now, okay? The need to act on something. I think it's a lot to do with your healing. Focus is here, the need to focus on your journey. I do believe this voyage is more like your journey than a literal one, although it could be this weekend, okay? Let's have a look and see. I'll bring some of these ones out, and then we'll move to Pisces, sorry. Cancer, what else do we have for Cancer here? The need to accept. Intuition. Knowing when you need to release and accept something, knowing when you need to act, knowing that you have to go in a new direction, knowing that you have to focus, because intuition is all about that deep knowing. So there's a lot of realization and knowing that's coming about for you, okay? Indecision. Always call upon Spirit. Spirit will give you spiritual strength to move forward, make decisions, and accept whatever is that is. Sometimes we can't change situations or people. That's the acceptance, but we can always change ourselves. Okay. So the accepting right now, if you're not moving forward, Cancer, fast enough, that accepting that there is a need to be patient, possibly here. So you're in the freeze energy. Undecided, undecisive, but needing to really do that healing work, look at like where you need to be. We've got the card of reciprocity. I can't show all this card, but if this is about Spirit, if you give Spirit the opportunity to know that you trust them, right, they will give you back what you require. They will be that mother energy to you. You need to set your boundaries, Cancer, with others, possibly with yourself, okay, as well. It will bring you more balance. It will put like white light yourself as well. There's something here about white lighting yourself. And you know what, if you don't want to communicate with someone at this time, don't communicate with them. But you need to communicate with yourself what you want, okay? And be very discerning with that because you may be very truthful to yourself. You don't want to repeat a cycle. So look at the cycles you're like going in. If you see a pattern in your life, and that's the problem. The older you get, you see it, but you have to get older to see the patterns that you go through in the cycles and whether they benefit you or not, right? So it's about looking at that and being very truthful. Let's pull an oracle card before we go to Pisces. My future is glorious, that says. My future is glorious for Cancer. For Cancer. Okay. Everything I touch is a success. That's what you need to tell yourself, Cancer. My future is glorious. I release all criticism. Freedom is my divine right. That was your reading, Cancer. Let's look at the last but not least. As usual, Pisces is last. Pisces is last, but I'm going to try and not do that to Pisces all the time. 2 hours and 32 minutes we have Pisces. I was just saying, Pisces, I'm doing a live, but I was just saying, try not to put you last all the time. Last but not least, definitely, okay? Right, let's have a look at, I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler deck for the base of your reading here, Cancer, Pisces. This is your reading for the weekend, possibly moving into next week. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so be careful. Don't be signing anything, making any major decisions. It is time to reflect, regroup, rethink this weekend and all next week, because Mercury will go direct on the 20th of March, okay, which is literally only a couple of weeks away. Actually, is it less than about 2 weeks away if you're watching this on the 6th of March? Okay, so let's have a look and see here. Pisces, what is for you? No, these are not the cards. Spirit will tell me it's not the cards. They probably need cleansing, those cards. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for Pisces. Passion. This weekend may involve some passion. Ooh, Pisces, look out. Okay, the number 16, number 7. Spirit's saying it's time that you like definitely moved into like your childlike self, where you're like feeling more fun, feeling more doing something different, doing something that involves possibly others, going out, enjoying yourself, doing anything that is gonna like create passion within your soul. Surrender to this. So perhaps you haven't been in a feeling or perhaps you've been in a meditative state and you haven't been wanting to see others or go out or like spend time with other people, but Spirit's saying like surrender to passion, surrender to joy, surrender to enjoying that feeling and flow with this, okay? There's something here about flowing and emotions, radiance. Maybe you're getting all dressed up and ready to go. There's something here about also a lot of changes. Maybe you're making a lot of changes, possibly your appearance, your hair, what you're wearing, your makeup, if you wear makeup. We have strength. So surrender, passion, radiance, and strength. Let's have a look and see what else we have here. Why is the passion energy here? What is this about? Is this a passion project? Is this a person? I do feel like if there's an invitation for you, Pisces, to say yes this weekend, okay? Especially if you're single, you could literally meet someone. There's like some definitely here about passion and intimacy, possibly. That's what I was trying to get at. Possibly with a masculine or with a female, but someone who could be like a very strong personality. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming through. Also Sag, Aries, Leo, fire energy. You've got a lot of fire here on the table. So you could be definitely like, or if you're coupled, you could be like injecting more passion into your relationship. Okay, 8 of Cups, the Star. Something definitely here about nighttime, because this Passion card has fireworks in it. So there may be some fireworks flying for you, Pisces, okay? Possibly with another person, hopefully. Then you have the Death card, which is all about changes going on in your romantic life after a period of healing. So the eclipse energy, I'm going to say mid-February, was it the 17th or the 19th of February, that first eclipse? And even up into the 3rd of March, you've been going through that period of 2 weeks of immense like soul searching and healing. Okay, so now it's time to surrender to passion and joy, okay? Moving out of a place of difficulty into more fun energy here. Why is the surrender card here? The needing to surrender to your emotions. I find with water signs, I've got 2 water sign children. And it is a hard energy as a earth sign to deal with, earth, rising and sun for myself, because even though they're water energies and your water sign, Pisces, they are very hard to, they keep their emotions closed. They'll only open up to a very small or even one person or no one at all, okay? They keep their emotions within. When originally, like years ago, I thought that water signs were more openly emotional, and they can be open with love and emotions, etc., but only with someone they really trust, which can take a long time for water signs. So I feel that you've been doing a lot of healing in regards to that. Excuse me. And you're surrendering more here, okay? Because it is a burden to carry your emotions within, so perhaps you're like putting it out there here, okay? More so. Magician, realizing you can create, okay? And then you've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So double Virgo, Gemini. We've got Taurus. Now we're starting to get earth energy here on the table. Okay, more earth energy. The need to let go here of something you possibly created in the past. Could be to do with a female as well. It could be a mother. It could be a friend. I'm getting strong mother vibes or family vibes, where you're slowly realizing something here about a mother figure or a female in your life, okay? Especially if it's family. And what you can create, either with that person or, you know, in relation to them in some sort of way, okay? You're letting go of something here, possibly an old paradigm about that person. So there is some healing here. There is some healing here, Pisces. Let's have a look at radiance. We have the 7 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, on a lighter note, you may be fighting off a few people if you're single, especially this weekend, Pisces, because you're looking good, you're smelling good. Yeah, there's something amazing about you. There's something that's shining. There's something that's different. And I do feel a lot of it is because you are being asked or required, Spirit's saying, to open up more emotionally, okay? And to let go of any like being stuck or dogmatic in any sort of beliefs, okay, that you have about yourself, how you perceive yourself. I think that there's a big opening up here that's required. And it's going to invite a lot of people in. A lot of people are going to be vying for your attention, okay? You've got the 4 of Wands, celebration. So you had a couple of cards of celebration there going out. You've got the 6 of Cups. There's a lot of nostalgia here, okay? You've been patient with something. Perhaps you need to be patient with someone. It could be parents, it could be aunts, uncles, siblings, okay? I do feel it's family related. It could be love, but I'm not really picking up that vibe here. You could be going to a family celebration, something that's making you feel nostalgic. Perhaps you're deciding what you want in your future in regards to safety, security, family, children, okay? If that's your story, it will come in time, in divine timing, okay? Why is the spiritual strength here? This is a really nice, like, putting yourself first energy this weekend. You have a lot of spiritual strength and support behind you. Don't feel that you don't, because you do. And remember, Pisces, you can create anything, okay? So this is about self-worth, self-knowing, self-actualization and realization of what you can do. The Justice card, okay? Good karma coming in. I do feel that there's things that you've gone through, Pisces, lessons you have learned. The Hermit, where you've really had to go within. You are the pensive Pisces, right? Especially about people that you've loved in your life, or even about a relationship that you're currently in right now. Gemini, you've got double Gemini, double Virgo and Libra. You've also got your own sign here, Pisces, Sag. You've got quite a lot of signs, Aquarius, Scorpio. I feel that you're wanting to go towards, I feel that this is you, Pisces, wanting to go towards someone here. It could be a mother, it could be a Virgo, it could be anyone to do with family. Someone that you have a lot of background with, a lot of nostalgia with, although it could be romance, but like I said, I'm not feeling that, okay? Perhaps someone you've cut off communication with, perhaps they're reaching out to you. There's a lot going on here, Pisces, for you. But remember, the first card was passion. So make sure that you're finding time in your weekend here to surrender to passion and opening up on an emotional level. Let's bring out an oracle card for you. And then that is it. Thank you for the live today, Queen. Okay. When I, like, this floor moves, I'm waiting to move down to my studio. I thought it would be a good idea to be upstairs, but it's so hot. So I'm waiting to move down to my new studio I'm building, but it's currently got a bed in there. So anyways, I will get there, and then I've got aircon. Yay! And I'm safe. It's only change. So whatever's going on in your life, Pisces, know I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds. Wonderful. Okay, so that's the surrender. New experiences, my life gets better all the time. That was your reading, Pisces. Thank you, Queen, for being here today, and I will see you next time. Bye.